Greetings. My name is Brian Knowles. I'm the manager of the Office of African, African American, and Latino, Holocaust, and Gender Studies for the School District of Palm Beach County.
Greetings, my name is Karen Jefferson. I'm the instructional specialist in the Office of African, African American, Latino, Holocaust, and Gender Studies for the School District of Palm Beach County.
We would like to welcome you to the 26th Annual African, African American, and Caribbean Studies Summer Institute. This is also our first virtual Summer Institute. We've had to shift over to a virtual platform due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And also due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we're also being reforced to rebuild our society. Part of that rebuilding is also rebuilding and restructuring our educational system. Some of us are saying that we're in a rush to get back to normal, whatever normal looks like in your reality. But also the reality of normal in educational spaces are schools that underserve and underrepresent children of color, specifically Black children for this space that we're talking about today. We have an opportunity right now to reshape and reform education and also transform education, what links in perfectly with our theme, which is educational transformation, integrating African and African American studies from contributions to social action. This theme is also predicated on Dr. James Banks' levels of multicultural education. From contributions, when we have basic representation of our children's history throughout the African diaspora. But we want to go beyond basic. We want to move all the way up to social action, where we take our students learning and we aspire our students to be leaders and also change makers in their community. This is the time, this is the opportunity. Karen?
We have an awesome institute plan for you, and our hope is that you act upon the information that you learn in this institute. We want you to use it to empower yourselves, empower your community, empower the students that you serve. What we see today is a result of ignoring the systemic racism that has plagued our society for way too long. And as an educator, my goal is to show up within this system to help transform it and dismantle it for the betterment of our students. So we hope that you are able to use the information within the Institute to do the same thing. Thank you.
As we're watching current events unfold, as there are protests that are taking place throughout this world, protests against injustice and also protests against the ugliness of racism. We're watching history repeat itself, and now we need to try to take this time and take this shift of energy to create change. There are two words that I want you to remember throughout the Summer Institute as you go throughout all of our learning modules and you hear from our experts, is empower and also dismantle. We want to take these tools to empower our students, our Black students, that we can reshape identities, that we can also reshape self-concept, self-perception, that our students can see themselves in a positive light and be empowered. That students can also have the opportunity to learn in a learning environment that brings in their perspectives, experiences, and culture. And also dismantle. Racism is beyond just the ugliness of individual interactions and individual attitudes, but it is something that's embedded within systems, that is something that is structured. So take this opportunity to start dismantling racism within our educational system. So we hope that you walk away with tools that empower you, that you can take back to empower your students. Whether you're an educator, educational leader, parent, or community member, or just someone who is genuinely interested in the well-being of our children. So we thank you for joining us, and we hope you enjoy, and we hope that you're empowered. Peace.
Peace.